Imagine for a moment that the myths you read in history books aren't just stories, but echoes of a profound living reality.
Hmm.
What if ancient gods walked among us, not in dusty tomes, but as powerful beings in a hidden war for the fate of the entire world, playing out right under our modern noses?
Right. And today we're taking a deep dive into an extraordinary account, a series of firsthand reports and personal reflections from two remarkable young individuals, Carter and Sadie Kane. Their experiences peel back the veil on a secret world where Egyptian deities clash with modern life, where ancient magic is a very real and very dangerous force.
Absolutely.
Our mission for you, the listener, is to extract the core insights from their incredible journey, to understand the implications of this hidden history, and perhaps, well, to prepare for the unexpected truths these stories reveal.
Our sources are their own recorded journals, almost like field notes, detailing this whirlwind odyssey through London, New York, Cairo, Paris, even the mysterious land of the dead. It's a journey that doesn't just chronicle events, but unveils this complex tapestry of ancient power and modern responsibility that challenges everything we thought we knew about myth, family, and destiny. Okay, let's start with Carter Kane. We know his early life was anything but ordinary, a 14-year-old whose home is a suitcase, constantly moving with his Egyptologist father, Dr. Julius Kane. But thinking about it, what do these unique circumstances, the homeschooling and dig sites, witnessing his dad somehow handle, gunmen or riots, what does that really tell us about the preparation he unknowingly received?
That's a fantastic point. Carter's life was, in a way, a masterclass in adaptation and observation. Even if he didn't realize it at the time, he was implicitly trained to accept the unusual, to sort of question the surface reality, and to trust his father's often unexplained actions.
Which is such a contrast to Sadie.
A stark contrast, exactly. Sadie, after their mother's mysterious death, lived this seemingly normal British school kid life with her grandparents in London. And this separation, which stemmed from a pretty bitter custody battle, it wasn't random. It served a crucial purpose, allowing them to develop these really distinct perspectives before their worlds inevitably collided.
And the clues were there, right? Like the amulet?
Oh, definitely. Subtle clues, like those amulets their father gave them, Carter's an eye of Horus for protection, Sadie's a Duat, the knot of Isis, a symbol of motherhood and magic. These weren't just trinkets. They were deeply symbolic anchors to a destiny they couldn't yet comprehend, little breadcrumbs.
So after these lives lived oceans apart, the stage was set for this unexpected reunion.
Yeah.
What was the precise catalyst, the moment that shattered their illusions of normalcy?
Well, the turning point, as their accounts detail, was that fateful Christmas Eve at Cleopatra's Needle in London, followed very quickly by that ill-fated visit to the British Museum, their father's ritual there, trying to summon Osiris using the Rosetta Stone. It didn't just go wrong.
It went catastrophically wrong.
It catastrophically shattered their reality. It accidentally released 5 powerful gods, Osiris, Isis, Set, Nephthys, and Horus. This wasn't just some magical mishap. It was this profound declaration that the line between ancient mythology and modern existence was, well, utterly permeable.
It immediately raises the stakes, right? What does it mean when these ancient powers are suddenly violently unleashed?
Exactly. What are the consequences?
So after this explosive chaos, their mysterious Uncle Amos Kane appears. He whisks them away to his 21st Gnome headquarters. Now, for anyone maybe less familiar, a gnome is like a magical territory for these magicians, right? Linking modern spots to ancient Egypt.
Precisely. It's their administrative division, and his Brooklyn mansion, hidden magically on top of a warehouse. Complete with a baboon named Khufu, rocking an LA Lakers jersey, and a magical crocodile named Philip of Macedonia.
Definitely redefines safe house.
It certainly does. But this introduction to Amos and his world, it was more than just finding a new guardian. It was a crucial initiation.
Oh, God.
He was their first true guide into this hidden world. His explanations fundamentally challenged everything they, and we, think about myth. He clarifies that these ancient Egyptian gods aren't really beings to be worshipped in the old way, but are incredibly powerful, created entities. Their influence has to be respected, feared, and sometimes even contained or fought.
So managing dangerous forces rather than simple adoration.
That's a good way to put it. And he introduces them to the House of Life, this ancient global organization of magicians, and reveals their family, the Kanes, trace their lineage back almost to its very beginning, learning their archaeologist father was secretly this powerful magician specializing in translating ancient spells. It suddenly gave context to Carter's entire unusual upbringing.
Right, everything clicks into place. And what about the Kanes themselves? They start showing powers pretty quickly. Sadie translating hieroglyphs, Carter doing that bay travel.
The soul travel.
What do these burgeoning powers tell us about the blood of the pharaohs and their place in this lineage?
Well, these aren't just, cool party tricks. They're manifestations of this rare and incredibly potent connection to ancient power. Sadie's ability to just know hieroglyphs suggests this innate magical sensitivity, a direct link to the language of magic itself. And her less controlled outbursts, like making a cake explode,
Right.
that hints at raw, untamed power needing refinement. Carter's bow leaving his body is particularly fascinating. In Egyptian belief, the bow is personality, mobility. It can travel between worlds.
So he can basically scout ahead spiritually.
Essentially, yes, he can perceive events beyond his physical location, bridging dimensions. It's a unique form of reconnaissance, though it does leave his physical body quite vulnerable. Both abilities really underline the profound and often dangerous legacy of their pharaonic bloodline. They're exceptionally powerful even within the House of Life.
Okay, so the truth is out. Their heritage is known. Their immediate mission becomes clear. Save their father, stop the god Set. Set, god of chaos, redskin, wolf features, plotting to destroy North America on his birthday from his shiny new red pyramid in Phoenix, Arizona. How does this threat redefine things for them?
It forces this incredibly rapid and, frankly, terrifying expansion of their worldview. What started as a personal tragedy, losing their father, escalates almost instantly into a potential global catastrophe.
Suddenly, they're not just kids trying to rescue a parent.
Not at all. They're suddenly responsible for protecting an entire continent from a literal god of destruction. It thrusts them into this incredibly high-stakes game, showing how their family's secret is intrinsically linked to the fate of the world. It's a powerful narrative device, personal burdens becoming cosmic responsibilities.
And their journey to stop Set is just packed with revelations. Early on, they meet Bast, the cat goddess, who's been living as Sadie's pet cat, Muffin, which is quite a twist.
It's a delightful twist, but it's more than just quirky. It highlights this idea of hidden guardianship and the huge sacrifices made by their mother, Ruby. Bast explains she was bound by a promise to protect Sadie after Ruby died, sealing a breach to the Duat, the Egyptian otherworld, right there at Cleopatra's Needle.
Ah, so it connects Sadie's personal loss directly to this bigger, hidden, magical conflict.
Exactly. It reframes their mother's death. Not a random tragedy, but a heroic act of cosmic significance. The personal becomes political, you could say, in this world of gods and mortals.
And this journey also puts them on a collision course with the established magical order. The House of Life magicians, led by the ancient chief Lector Iskander.
Ancient is right, born during Cleopatra VII's reign, millennia old.
Right, and they are vehemently against using God's powers. Iskander set that law himself. This creates this fascinating internal conflict for the Kanes. What does this philosophical split represent?
It's really a central tension in the story, moving beyond simple good versus evil. The House of Life represents this ancient, maybe even rigid adherence to Minat cosmic order, truth, balance. For them, hosting gods, it's dangerous, a perversion, it invites Isfet, chaos, it's forbidden.
But the Kanes find out they need gods to fight gods, especially Set.
Precisely, which forces this reevaluation. Is strict adherence to ancient laws always the right path? Or does a new, perhaps more integrated approach become necessary when you're facing unprecedented threats like Set, or, as we learn later, Apophis? It's a deep ethical dilemma pitting tradition against necessity. Very relevant.
Their travels take them through magical portals, using obelisks like the Washington Monument, which Bast calls the largest single source of Egyptian power in North America. Funny line.
It is. And they seek help from gods like Thoth, the god of knowledge, finding him in Memphis, Tennessee, researching blues music and barbecue.
The god of knowledge moonlighting as a cultural critic. What does that tell us?
It's more than just whimsical, I think. It subtly shows how these ancient powers adapt or maybe even try to find meaning in our vastly changed world. Thoth, in his modern guise, isn't just about abstract knowledge. He's actively engaging with contemporary human culture. Suggests a continuous interaction. Even if unseen, he's still collecting knowledge, just maybe different kinds now.
And he's crucial. He tells them about needing Set's secret name, the Feather of Truth.
Yes, vital information. They also encounter Anubis, the jackal-headed god of funerals, overseeing the Hall of Judgment, a powerful liminal space between worlds. And Sadie has that profound Be encounter with Nut, the sky goddess.
Right, learning about her pain, her separation from Geb, even getting a different perspective on Set, her son.
These aren't just info dumps. They are profound spiritual and educational experiences for Carter and Sadie, deepening their understanding of this complex, often fractured, divine family.
Okay, climax time. Set's Red Pyramid, Phoenix, Arizona. They discover Set has possessed their uncle Amos. That betrayal, or, well, possession, changes everything.
It forces them to finally fully embrace their own power. Carter, hosting Horus, and Sadie, hosting Isis, become full godlings. They can call upon these divine avatars, wield powerful magic, Carter like a falcon warrior, Sadie like a kite.
How does embodying divine power like that redefine them, their sense of self, their bond as siblings?
It's the ultimate test of their readiness and their bond. Hosting a god isn't easy. It's a profound merging of identities, this constant internal struggle to maintain your human self while channeling immense divine power. For Carter and Sadie, it forces them to confront the ethics of using that power, the personal cost, and it absolutely solidifies their partnership. They realize they cannot fight this alone. It's also, importantly, the fulfillment of their parents' hidden plan.
The power isn't just for destruction, it's for stabilization, against Set's chaos.
Exactly. Mahop versus Isfet, personified.
Now, the battle is intense. Not just Set and his demons, but also Desjardins and the House of Life showing up, convinced the Kanes are the real danger. And then there's the twist with Zia Rashid, the scribe who'd been helping them, revealed to be a Shabti, a magical clay duplicate.
Ah, yes. That's a fascinating layer.
What's the significance there? What does it tell us about the House of Life's strategies, maybe its own internal conflicts?
It's compelling because it exposes the sheer extent of manipulation and secrecy within the House of Life, even towards those seemingly on their side. The real Zia, who hosts Nephthys, Set's sister, was hidden away by Iskandar himself. That suggests a much deeper, more nuanced understanding of god hosting than the House publicly admits. It hints at a long game.
A willingness to use deception.
Deception, sacrificing allies even, for what Iskandar believed was the greater good of preserving Ma'at. It really forces you, the reader or listener, to question the morality of such tactics, even when they're used by those claiming to uphold order.
So in the thick of it, Sadie, channeling Isis, has this moment of pure bravery. She uses the feather of truth and Set's secret name, Evil Day, which she got from Nephthys.
Do a message, yes.
To weaken him, force him out of Amos, banish him. Meanwhile, Carter, as Horus, is wrestling Set physically and spiritually, ultimately saving North America. It's a real team effort.
Absolutely. Not just strength, but wisdom and courage, linking directly back to the tools Thoth mentioned. Sadie using the feather of truth against the god of chaos truth itself as a weapon against disorder. So symbolic. And the combined power of Horus and Isis, traditionally intertwined, it just showcases how critical their partnership is. Then connecting this to the bigger picture, the Hall of Judgment scene.
Where the full truth about the parents comes out.
Yes. Their father, Julius, now the host for Osiris, their mother, Ruby, appearing as a spirit, explaining everything. Ruby, a diviner, foresaw this rise of greater chaos, Apophis, the serpent. Their parents intentionally worked to reawaken the gods and prepare Carter and Sadie to bridge that dangerous divide between gods and magicians. The Jed amulet, they give Carter the spine of Osiris.
Symbolizing stability, their new path forward.
Exactly, a unified path.
So, wrapping this up, what does it all mean for us? The Kane's deep dive reveals history isn't static, myths are living realities, and this ancient battle between order, Ma'at, and chaos, Isfet, is ongoing, tangible. Their journey highlights recognizing hidden truths, understanding your heritage, and making these immense personal sacrifices for a greater cause, a cause their parents had orchestrated all along.
Precisely. We've watched these two young people, once separated, seemingly ordinary, step into these extraordinary roles, not just god hosts, but leaders in a clandestine war. Their parents' legacy wasn't just archaeology. It was this profound, dangerous plan to revitalize the House of Life, unite gods and magicians against Apophis, who is now rising. Their journey underscores that destiny isn't just given, it's forged through growth and incredibly difficult choices.
And now, Carter and Sadie Kane, back in their Brooklyn Gnome, are actively recruiting new blood of the pharaohs to train. They believe the world's survival depends on it. Which leaves us with a question for you, the listener. If the world truly needed you to unlock ancient powers within yourself, to embrace a destiny you never imagined, would you answer that call to Brooklyn? What extraordinary heritage might you unknowingly possess, just waiting for the right moment to awaken?